Hey, I'm Jim the GM, and I'm here with Caleb and Mike and Clyde, and we're trying out some Genesis tonight. We're going to be playing uh, through the module that was released when they released the book called The Haunted City. We're starting off in Act 1, Blood on the Fields. Our three players have been traveling together for a little bit, and I'm going to be just finding out who some of them are playing. Caleb, give us a little blurb about your character first.
All right, here's my whole backstory. No, I am playing a kind of thrown together kind of field medic, thrown together in a handful of different ways. I'm playing the Bioroid, which I'm kind of seeing as a mostly robotic with a few pieces of recognizably humanoid parts. But yeah, also kind of thrown together. He basically has a downloaded program of the Medical Science Journal. And that's what he's good at. Oh, I guess most importantly, his name is G10. But he has recently accepted the moniker given to him by a group of kids of Galantine.
Nice. And Mike.
All right. Well, I'm playing an elf named Fulman. He is kind of all bark, not much bite type character. He portrays himself as this heroic leader, but that persona is pretty much all he's got going for him. I mean, beyond just being an average fighter, he's an entertainer by trade, so he's just kind of like postured himself as this glorious leader, but he's just good at inspiring other people. So,
all right, and Clyde.
Hello, I will be playing Donathan, my human knight. And if you sit down and get comfy, because I have a chronicle, chapter 1. You should have said don't give us a lot of detail, because then it's going to be like, now let's see who can one up one another.
That's right, and I know that it would happen. So starting off, you've been on the road less than an hour this morning when an isolated farmstead comes into view up ahead. As you draw closer, it becomes clear that all is not well. Goats wander freely, their pen left open, and rough men in shabby armor come and go from the farmhouse itself, piling belongings in a waiting cart. You are currently long range from this farmstead. Now let's put you at extreme. Yeah. So what that means is when it comes to movement, moving between engaged and short is, moving from engaged to short is one maneuver. Moving from short to medium is one maneuver. Moving from medium to long is 2 maneuvers, and moving from long to extreme is also 2 maneuvers. But from this range, if you wanted to be able to shout at them, you easily could. If you wanted to get a quick look, you could use a perception roll. If you wanted to try to sneak up for a better look, you have that option. If you want to talk to each other and make a plan. But it really is all up to you how you would want to spend these how you would want to spend this time. Because right now, those shoddy armored individuals have not noticed you.
Well, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Can anybody see anything more of that?
Let's see. I may actually have something for us here. My God, I have too many tabs open. Sorry to take you straight out of the fiction. Oh, never mind. I don't know what that actually does. All right, Jim. So I have this talent, and I apologize, everybody. This is my first time. Allies. So I have the heightened awareness, and so allies within short range of your character add +1 boost die to their perception and vigilance checks. Hello?
Muted, Jim.
Oh, yeah, you're muted.
So the boost die, when we're looking at our dice, boost die are those blue dice.
Six-sided.
Yes, the six-siders. So what Caleb is saying is that all of you, so basically you're all three walking together. So because of that, both Jonathan and Fullman will add a boost die to their perception rolls and vigilance checks. And it actually, you guys might even be engaged. Let's just say you're engaged. Awesome. So you would make a perception roll or a vigilance roll, either one. And you could add 2 boost die, 2 blue die to that roll. So what that means is we will, for your perception, you would look and see between perception and cunning.
You roll 1 dice for every rank you have.
So,
to the number of your.
What number do you have in cunning?
2.
2, and what do you have in perception?
None.
None. So you would roll 2 greens, and then 2 blues. Clyde, do you also have nothing in your perception?
Yeah, I got a success with 3 advantage.
Success with 3 advantages. Nice.
Yep.
Do you not have anything in perception?
No.
Awesome. So we've got a bunch of people whose eyes aren't doing very good with them.
I also have a success and an advantage, I suppose.
All right. So what are we looking for? What are you trying to see? Threatening? They're armored. You can see that they have some weapons at their hips. Excuse me. They don't seem to be doing much of anything other than walking into this old farmhouse and loading up this cart. You can see, however, you can see that there are some dead bodies around here. But again, from this distance, you can be like, yeah, that's something at his hip. That looks like something that could be some sort of weapon. Somebody's either taking a nap or they're dead.
Where would the occupants be? I know we see the guys in the armor, but I'm going to keep walking towards the house, but keep looking if I can see the actual people who may live here.
You're gonna okay. As you keep walking towards the house, these guys are literally just focused. They are not even paying. Excuse me. They are not paying a lick of attention to you guys at all. And finally, about the time that you get, about short range away from one of those bodies, whoever's there laying on the ground, they're not armored. They're not. Don't look much of a threat. If you were looking at these brigands, they're not so much like they were definitely seeming like they could hold their own in a fight, but this person on the ground
taking advantage of this person. seems like.
It's quite possible. If you want to, about this time that you get close enough to this corpse, Glintine, about when you get close enough to be able to really see what's going on and see this thing is, Galantine, sorry. You can hear as you're bending down to take a look at this body, Fulman and Donathan. These men look up. One guy puts his cart down. He goes, you watch him tap the other guy on the chest. Guy looks over at him. That guy runs into the house. Big man comes out. Got his arms crossed. What do you want? Don't mind. Keep loading up the cart. Just walk on by. None to see here, folks.
Just wondering why it takes 1, 2, 3, 4.
You count 6. 7.
6 people.
Including
6
this guy.
6 men, and I'll look at the other dude to take out. It looks like either you took out the man over here laying down, or you're just looting over somebody else who done it.
I didn't kill nobody. It's how I found the place. All we're doing is cleaning.
Are you going to use this body?
No. Why? You want it? Ain't nothing on it.
Oh, you already checked it?
Yeah.
So Galantine would take a couple of steps forward. And really his legs are just on like tank tracks. And so even though it looks like he's moving, but it actually looks like he's skating. Anyway, he skates over to this body and bends down. And I would like to check and see if it's alive.
All right. So checking to see if it's alive. It's simple. There's no need to roll it. This body is dead. If you'd like to know anything more about it, it'll be a hard medicine check. That means 3 purples when you roll.
Okay, so I think I would absolutely attempt it because I want to roll some dice, I guess. All right, so I use whatever my base ability, so intellect, which is what, 2 greens?
So it's your intellect and your medicine,
right?
And whichever of those numbers is higher is the total number of dice you roll.
Okay, and so those would all be okay. And then I have to do 3 purple.
Right. Whichever is your other number, you get to upgrade that many greens to yellows.
All right, so I have 3 in medicine and I have 2 in intellect. So I can change 2 of the greens into 2 yellows instead.
So what you would do is, since your medicine is higher than your intellect, you would have 3 greens, and your intellect would let you upgrade 2 of them to yellows.
So I have 1 green and 2 yellows then.
Correct.
Okay. And then I have 3 purple. Anything else?
That'll be it.
I don't know what this means.
All right. So what?
Sorry.
D&D was numbers. That was easy.
Yeah, these are shapes. They're not even regular ones.
I get a star and then a circle that has some shapes all around it. So what that is that's 3 successes and 2 threats. All right. So with those 3 successes, you absolutely get what you're looking for. You find that this one was, you can tell, like, wow, there's enough markings on the body, and with the shape and this coloration, you can tell that it was actually killed sometime around midnight, shortly after maybe, and that there's a throat wound, and the paleness comes from them having been drained completely of blood. But those two threats, what we're going to do with those two threats is we're actually going to go ahead and have you.
You got cholera. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Robot cholera.
Right.
Okay. Going to robot hell.
That's right. But with those threats, we're going to say that you suffer 2 strain from as you look at this and through your as you're rotating through this. It's a bit of a shock. Something's been drained completely of blood, and it was only killed from the looks of the area around here, right here, and drained of blood all in about the past 9 hours.
Is being a medical expert, is there anything I can do to try and figure out what might have caused this? What is a likely suspect?
A likely suspect?
Yeah, is there, because I'm skilled in knowledge.
I think the guy's looting the house.
Oh, you actually have, if you've got knowledge, absolutely, make a knowledge roll. And so while you're rotating through that, the rest of the guys, what are you doing? As this big guy stands in front of you, arms crossed. Are you gonna move on or not? Oh, and Caleb, make sure you click reset before you start clicking on dice, because that'll set everything back to 0.
I'm going to ask him who sent him here, because we were sent to clean up the house.
Huh. Awesome. I want you to make a deception roll for me.
Sure. So I have rank 2 in deception.
Awesome. And what's your cunning?
2 cunning.
2 cunning. So since you have 2 cunning and 2 deception, you will be able to
Let Caleb roll them.
You'll be able to roll 2 yellows, and it's going to be against 2 purples. In fact, I'm going to spend my 1 point to make one of those purples a red. So you're rolling 2 yellows versus 1 purple, 1 red. And with that advantage, you could actually use that advantage to heal 1 of your points of strain, Caleb, or Galantine. But you're just not able to figure out what it is. You've got lots of ideas, but you're not able to nail one down.
Did you say 1 purple, 1 red on my roll?
Yep, 1 purple, 1 red, and 2 yellows.
Don't know if that's good.
So what those triangles mean is that's a failure.
Okay.
That means you do not in any way convince this guy that you were sent here. But if you look at that page that lets you go, what can you spend advantages on? You have 2 advantages. And so you can use those advantages to manipulate the way things are going. For instance, you could recover 1 strain, which you don't need to yet. You could give another character a blue die to their roll to make it so they've got a better chance of doing well. You could give the enemy a black dice. You could perform an immediate maneuver, which means with that maneuver, you could...
I just give a black die to him, like on his next roll, kind of thing. Like, like as if he's maybe a little thrown off by me trying to lie to him about it or something.
Oh, love that! Love that! Absolutely.
Cool.
Oh. I think it's about time for y'all to clear out. If y'all have no authority here, rifling through this person's stuff seems a little bit on the edge of robbery. Y'all ain't robbers, are you?
No, we found him dead. Can't rob the dead.
Yeah, but I guess he's got kin. So start putting the stuff back in.
Or what? There's 3 of you and 7 of us. Really?
Caleb
Just
jumped
2
ship.
of us.
Like, nope.
Yeah. Caleb's like, no, let's not do this. I'll make sure he gets the link.
A whole lot of nope on that end.
What happened? Clyde get us into trouble?
We're about to scrolling backwards. Nope, 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 nope.
It's skating.
Nope.
Yeah, his legs aren't even moving. He's just slowly ticking backwards. Like, I do what now?
We're going. You did what with your cup? I could roll a what is it? Coercion? I
Coercion.
think that's coercion.
Absolutely.
Isn't is that intimidate?
Yes.
I'm not sure anymore.
Coercion is intimidation in this game. Negotiation is trying to talk people into doing something as like favors. You do this for me, I'll do this for you. Leadership is something that you do when you talk to a big group of people and you want to motivate them. Deception is lies, period. Charm is, come on, we should be friends. And deception is straight up lies and intimidation.
Okay. So I got 2 green. Any other?
We're going to make this another average, but I'm going to give you a black dice because your buddy has already tried to make it sound like he's here to pick off bodies, and you're trying to intimidate him to leave these people alone. This isn't adding up. So 2 purples and then 1 setback dice. But your buddy Fullman has given you a boost die. Or no, he gave the bad guy a black die.
Right.
So
let me see here. I'm going to spend one of my points.
okay.
I know. Let me see. I think it's, what is it? Proficiency. I think it adds a proficiency. No. Doggone it, Star Wars. I know this stuff. If I was trying to play Star Wars.
Hey, Jim.
Yes.
Just a future reference. I have a knack for deception, so in the
Then-
future,
Okay.
And you
I will
like
be more
Gordon.
successful.
All right. I don't know what the point is. I know I can spend a point and give me a proficiency dice in what I'm doing, but I don't know if that carries over in Genesis.
What kind of human are you? Average?
Average. Yeah.
And as an out-of-turn incidental, you can move 1 story point from the GM's pool to the player's pool. That's what you can do in this setting. And so because I've already spent my 1 point.
Right, so they don't have okay, so it's different in that because I know in Star Wars when you can spend like a destiny point and you
Right.
can give yourself like a I think it's like an added proficiency dice. So
What you can do, I hear what you're saying. You can use one of the story points to go ahead and upgrade your roll.
right, that's
Yes.
okay. All right.
Absolutely.
So how does this work in this with upgrading? I don't see an upgrade.
That's all right. So what is your roll right now?
Oh, hold on. I will roll it. I got nothing but a ooh.
Okay, so what we'll do then is that seeing that you've got 2 greens, you can turn one of those greens into a yellow.
Okay. Let me do this right here. I'm gonna take all these other dice out. Let me just get this one yaller in here.
Well,
Well, it didn't go very much.
so here, do this for me. Roll it as a total because we have to see everything cancel out.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. Well, then that was.
So while he's saying that, this big guy's looking at you going, "What are you doing?" As in your head, you're like checking your pockets.
Oh, you want me to roll it? Because
Yeah, roll that total. A green, a yellow, 2 purples, and a black. Okay. Still no. 1 green, 1 yellow, 2 purples, and a black.
Doggone it. Okay,
Right.
one green, one. We will get this, people. We will
This
get
has been
this.
the most fun so far. Caleb
got
Boone,
nothing.
moonwalking. All right, even better. So
Just
what I like to do is, I think that's the most boring thing. What we have is a wash. Everything canceled, everything out. That is the most boring thing possible. So when that happens, every game I've played in with Star Wars, what's ended up happening is we've when there's a wash, we add a blue dice and a black dice to what's on there and roll. So take that same total, add a blue and a black, and roll again. So green, yellow, purple, purple, black, black, blue.
Okay, hold on one second. You said, okay, green, yellow, blue,
Yep,
purple, purple,
black.
and
Black, two blacks.
two. Okay, there we go.
Here we go. What do we got? Big money. All right.
Son of a.
We finally got it, and he fails and has a point of strain. And so with one threat, he'll take a point of strain, and he doesn't believe you at all. And he's like, I don't know what you boys want, but this is our pickings. So I'll give you one chance to walk on, or we're gonna make you.
I'm starting to feel like we just walk on. Doesn't look particularly rich.
I know. I was
What
trying
are we
to.
really fighting over here?
Well,
You don't want to go into combat? What kind of players are you?
oh, I want to, but see, the thing about it is since they don't have grenades, that's my opening. With in Star Wars, I play a demolitionist. That's how I open up combat. Diplomacy.
With diplomacy. It's written that with Sharpie on all of his explosives. Well, standing around. Oh, go ahead. Galantine?
So after backing all the way back into the exact position he was in before he took off, you just see, like on the front of him, his folds and stuff like that move out of the way, and a little circular shield kind of pops out, and the folds line back in behind it, and now he's just got this shield on his chest.
Mm-hmm. Then let's roll initiative.
I was about to say, does that mean that you're initiating
Yeah.
the streamline mode so he can get out?
He doesn't have a weapon. All it is a shield.
Just a shield.
It is just a shield.
We're in service.
These guys are looking for a fight if they're mad at a robot that hasn't said a word. Puts a shield on after checking the dead guy. Like, that just sounds like, you know what? Somebody just died here. I better put on my bulletproof vest. Oh, these guys want to fight now. Okay.
So what you can roll for initiative?
Jim?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I was going to say, I have rapid reaction level 2, so I'm going to take 2 strain to get 2 successes on my initiative roll.
Okay, perfect. If you would like, you can roll your initiative first before you do that.
That's good.
So
Well,
you
see,
can
I
see-
have to do. Okay, well, see, I know in Star Wars I had to, and now you have to either do that or take the roll. So I don't know if it's how much different it is. So I was just letting it know.
Oh no, that's not the way it works here. So you can
Okay.
It doesn't say when you have to do it. It just says you can choose to do it. So you get to roll, and then you can choose to do
Okay.
the rapid reaction. So
Am I right?
so in this situation, because we all know, like, nobody is surprised at all. Actually, you know what? You're all surprised except for G10, who's over there going, well, this is bad. Hold on while I get my shield out. And the rest of you and everybody else is responding to that like, holy shit, he's getting his shield out. So everybody will make a vigilance roll. No purples.
As soon as he pulled the thing out, everybody they grab their weapons and I grab my weapons, and it's like it's a shield.
That's right.
They don't care. It doesn't matter. He flipped over the table. It's a brawl.
Did I just get a surprise round by pulling out a defensive thing? Everyone else is caught off guard, so I get a free round, and I'm just like, what?
You don't
like I said, in any tavern in Dungeons and Dragons, they flip the table over, and that starts the brawl. You just flip the table over.
The most aggressive thing I could do is pull out my shield.
It's in the example of being in a tavern and getting into a fight. What he really did was grab his mug and stand up. He's going.
Yeah,
he's trying to hit him.
Okay.
Everybody. So
He's trying to use it as a weapon.
Fullman and Donathan make vigilance rolls, and G10 go ahead and make a cool roll.
I have 2 in vigilance, and let me see, what is that? And I have 2 in willpower.
2 yellows, man.
2 yellows. Okay. 2 yellows. Does that heightened awareness still kick in?
So
Was it?
if I don't have either of those, do I just roll the associated characteristic
Yes.
in green?
The heightened awareness that was Caleb's, does that go for vigilance, or was that just for perception?
Yes, but
It's
he
also for vigilance.
right. So he moved back. So you'll only be within short range of him. So you'll only get 1 boost dice. But both of you will get that 1 boost die. So just
Yeah. I was going to say, I think
Oh,
short
wow.
range might be the range it works in.
short range they get 1, and in engaged. So if they're literally like right beside you, not close enough to high five you, they get 2 blues.
Oh,
You don't
man.
have anything in cool, Caleb?
I don't. And I have 1 in whatever its corresponding skill is, cunning.
All right.
So blue and a black?
No.
No, not on initiative.
No.
That'd be dangerous.
So they're going to
Usually
roll.
trip and fall onto the sword in front of you.
Way to go. Yeah.
It's a shield, though, so it's cool.
No, the dead guy's sword.
Oh, yeah, well, it bounces off my sweet shield.
And ooh,
That's why I did it.
and the other guy gets to roll. Ooh, that's nice.
I know how
and he
you
gets a
shoot
black.
on your
He gets a black.
subterfuge.
All right. So the way that an initiative is going to work is in this case, starting from G10's roll of wash,
The best roll.
the best roll of all of
But he
them.
did start 1 turn ahead of us automatically.
Right. Exactly. What will end up happening?
Yeah, the
is-
surprise round was G10 just like turning and being like, what now?
Right.
I was
So-
just polishing my shield.
So you'll get 1 PC slot, an NPC slot, a PC slot, an NPC slot, and a PC slot. You do not have to go, even though we have Donathan with 3 successes, Fullman with 1 success, and G10 with no successes, you don't have to go in that order. You can take up any of those PC slots that you want. That is even, you guys even suggest. Remember, part of what you can do is with those advantages, if you have, if for some reason you roll 2 advantages and you want to give your buddy a boost dice, if you want to give it to somebody specific, it costs 2 advantages. If you just want to go, whichever one of my buddies goes next, you get 2 blue dice to do this. Then it takes, each advantage adds 1 boost die. We'll make it make sense as we go through it. So, who's my first PC?
If you guys want, I could spout off something inspiring and make everybody better.
Okay, if you decide you want to go, just go.
Yeah, I think Fulman just kind of realizes a fight's about to break out, and I'm gonna say, they think they can take us, but we've been together for what, 3 days, and we've never lost a fight.
This is super.
So,
like,
anyways, I have
ancient Greek.
improved. I have improved inspiring rhetoric. So you guys are like really pumped up about this.
You're super pumped up.
So, oh man, count to make an average leadership check for each success. Check generates 1 ally within short range to heal 1 strain. For each advantage, 1 ally benefits and heals 1 strain. And 1 boost die to all skill checks for the number of rounds equal to my leadership, which is 2. So we can heal some strain and get bonuses to rolls. Because those attacks are like melee is a skill roll,
Yeah.
right?
So anybody who has a strain can heal it?
He gets to pick one person too.
Okay.
All right.
I think we both have a strain, so either one will work.
But
So
I rolled 2 purple die.
uh
The leadership check.
what do you mean?
It says your character may use this talent to take or to make an average leadership check.
Oh, yeah, make a leadership check with against 2 purples. So,
All right, so I
it'll
have a
be
rank 2 leadership.
And how many presents?
2.
Sweet. So 2 yellows versus 2 purples.
All right. Do inspiration.
Wrong game.
Oh.
So it doesn't succeed,
Okay.
but you have 2 advantages. So if you want to use one of those advantages to heal a strain, you can. If you want to use both of those to go, all right, I'm over here talking big. The next one who attacks gets two blues. You've inspired them with your words.
Okay.
You could also say that maybe your inspiring words has scared one of the bad guys, and so he's got a black die to his next attack.
I mean, how you guys feel? You want to get some bonus? I think bonus rolls.
I think if you choose that you're going to give us bonus to attack, I think Galantine is going to attack.
Yeah.
so I'm just telling you that right now, because I think it'll be funny.
The 0 attack. Is that you adjust your shield out?
No, he'll draw a weapon, I'm sure.
So what are you going to do there, Fulman? You're muted.
Yeah. I think let's go ahead and inspire Galantine.
All right. So then whoever goes next whoever of your party goes next will get to add 2 blue die to their attack. Unfortunately, what that means is you watch the big guy go, "Get them, boys." And they, in groups of 2, all come, each come running up to one of you. So each of you now has 2 of these brigands on you, and they have their maces out. Next.
Yeah, so Galantine is is definitely going next here. So I think what he's gonna do is what is so funny?
You had your finger on the button, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it was hovering over the mute button. I may have even unmuted myself early.
Sorry, Clyde.
Quick question:
Yes.
Whose strain did Mike heal on us?
Nobody's.
But he can, because that's his thing. He gets to pick one person.
No, that's if the roll succeeded, and it didn't
Right.
succeed.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Cool. So, actually, what happens are the little tank treads on his feet quickly reform into like a human foot, and he's just standing there. And this guy is a beautiful Adonis covered in like this silvery film that's made to try and look like skin. But he's got this shield right in the middle of his chest, and his arm, T-1000 style, stretches out into this big long blade. And I'm going to run and try and attack one of these guys.
Okay, so you effectively drawing your weapon.
Right, a maneuver there.
Is a maneuver.
Right.
And then you're going to just attack them. You don't have to use another maneuver to move to them because they move to you.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to sit there and try and stab the one on the left.
Okay, so good news. These are minion groups. With minion groups, what happens is they share the same wound pool. And yeah, you're welcome, Clyde. They share the same wound pool. Once you cross their soak, all damage done continues just that. Once you drop one, extra let them more damage carries over to the next one. So the purpose of them is just a mob. You don't attack them separately. You just attack your minion group, and you don't have to pick which one you attack because it all spreads out even to them anyway.
Okay, so where's my thing? Character sheet.
Character sheet.
So I take my brawn and my melee light. And I have 3 brawn, and that's more than my melee light. But the other one ups a green to a yellow, and then I get 2 blue.
So far you have 3 brawn, 2 melee light, or 1 melee light?
1 melee light.
Yep, so you're at 2 green, 1 yellow, 2 blue, purple.
How many purple?
2.
2 green, 1 yellow, 2 blue, 2 purple.
Yep. Oh. So that one disadvantage, we're gonna keep that. For that one threat, we're gonna keep it real simple. That's just 1 point of strain that you're taking because you're over here, like in the middle of the fight. You are focused. You are working real hard to do it, but it's taking a lot of motion as you're dodging attacks. You go for that one big hit, and boom. What's your weapon damage? Or what weapon are you using?
Light spear, or a spear here. It's +2 damage.
+2. So your brawn is 3?
It says 4 crit. Is that a crit?
No, that's if you have 4 advantages.
Oh, okay.
Oh, check this out. You see where it says accurate?
I do.
That means you can add another blue die. So clear your die and just add another blue dice to what you just roll a blue dice by itself. Cool. So one of those advantages will clear out that threat, and you'll have an extra advantage now. So 4 successes and 1 advantage. Nice. So your damage is your brawn plus your weapon damage plus the number of successes you just rolled.
All right, so brawn is 3. Weapon damage is, what did I say, 2?
2.
So 5 plus 4 is 9.
All right. So you immediately drop 1 and really hurt the other one.
And I have an advantage to spend on something here.
You have an advantage to spend on someone. You can use that to heal your strain.
I'm going to recover the strain. I'm not sure what strain does, but that seems like a good idea.
So strain. If you want to, let's say, for instance, you need to double move.
Okay.
And still attack. Well, to get that extra maneuver to let you move, it's going to cost you 2 strain.
I got you. So strain is a different resource pool.
Right.
That allows you to extend certain things. Okay.
Right. In the same way, some characters can do damage to your strain threshold.
I gotcha.
And eventually when you get to magic, your strain threshold is also your mana pool.
Okay. All right. I don't know if there's anything else I can do.
That's your turn.
Okay.
Cool. And
Correct.
then the leader is going to draw his weapon, and he's going to, come running up to Donathan. And that's what he's going to do. That's his turn. Donathan, it's yours.
Okay. So these that are near me, well, actually, no, I'll focus on the big guy. You want to come up here on me? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Quick as lightning, his sword was still in his sheath, and it clears out like a brilliant flash.
Yeah.
And I'm going to crap. I had it all
planned out.
No, well, I had the ones I had the thing. No. I have quick strike, which gives me to where I have a bunch of. No, they already went. Never mind. So we're going to go back to our original plan because they already went. Of attacking with my sword. Let me see here. 2 brawn, 2 melee, so it's just 2 yellow. And I'm guessing the big guy is an adversary, so he's adversary 1, right?
You can swing at him and find out.
Well, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna have melee defense 1, so he's gonna add a black. He does not have the adversary ability.
Oh, okay. So I have to put a one black in my row?
Yep.
Or is this completely different than Star Wars? Like I said,
yep,
I'm running off Star Wars.
Yep. 1 black. So you're rolling against 2 purple and a black.
2 purple and a black. 2 yellow. Come on, don't fail me, Gil. God damn it. Well,
so with those 2 fails, luckily, there's nothing bad that happens other than the big whiff of your swing.
I'm about to I'm about to add dice on me to the bones category.
Don't worry. I promise it's a lot better than the bones category. But here's the good news. We're back to the top of initiative, and that means you guys can reorder yourselves. If you want to swing again, you can.
Yes, I do. I want to redeem myself with this crappy roll.
Go for it.
Do better. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm out. What the? Out.
So you have it's a big miss. You go to swing one way, he dodges it. You go to swing the other way. It goes right back over his head before he has a chance to dodge it because he is not that good. But you have that boost, that advantage for you to either heal some strain.
I'm going to give the next person of my crew a boost. Somebody drop the fucker.
All right. So he's giving you a boost die to attack the boss.
No, just who's ever going next.
It doesn't have to go against the boss. It can go against whomever. So the boss in all of his glory is going to swing at you as well. And 2 purple. How many black die do I got from you right now? What's your melee defense?
Oh, hold on. I believe it's 2. Yeah, 2 melee.
Gotcha. And let's see. Big money. And he's going to hit with 2 threats. So with those 2 threats, he's going to give... it's going to leave him... actually... you can perform an immediate maneuver.
Okay. I could never...
As an incidental and to your check. But you will take 8 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to use my sidestep.
Okay.
I think that's incidental.
I believe sidestep dodge is ranged.
I believe it does too. It didn't let me copy what it does, and that's the reason why I had everything opened. And then it decided that it needed to refresh.
Yep, sidestep will do for your ranged attacks against you.
Okay, so yeah, then never mind. That's not parry is what I'm probably for melee. I have no other incidentals that I can do.
Okay, you can use a maneuver as an incidental. So if you want to move away, if you want to do anything that a maneuver can do,
draw a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I already have my weapon. I have quick draw.
Guarded stance.
Yeah, you can immediately move to guarded stance.
To a defensive stance, so you get bonus defense on if somebody else attacks you.
Yep.
Don't you have to have... Right, but don't you have...
Guard...
Okay, I see.
Nope, that anybody can use.
Oh, okay. Now I was... Okay, yeah, I'll go to guarded stance.
Okay. And let's see, he just swung at you and you took your 8 damage. Remember to subtract your soak from that before you apply that to your wound threshold. Or to your current wounds.
Yeah.
And then one of the PCs. Yep.
Sorry, it's my turn now?
Sure, if you want to jump in. You can do this. If you want to aim, did you take a look at that yet? If you spend a maneuver aiming, then you can add a boost dice to your next combat check.
Throw this at you. Would you say that I am engaged with more than one enemy?
Yes.
Okay.
You are currently engaged with 2.
Okay. Because I do have the duelist talent.
I think
so
duelist is more than
3. It will screw me.
Correct.
It's a boost when engaged with 1 and a setback when engaged with 3 or more. So.
Gotcha.
I don't see the aim thing.
It's in the maneuvers. Scroll all the way up.
Oh yeah, I had scrolled down. Sorry. I kind of feel like I should just start swinging.
But doing this will make it more likely to hit because it gives you that blue die. Unless you have something else planned for your maneuver.
No, I can. Oh, okay, so I can aim for my maneuver and then still hit.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right. So it's still 2 purples and a blue die plus whatever your skill with your weapon plus your characteristic.
Plus Clyde's blue.
Plus Clyde's blue. So 2 blue, 2 purple, and then...
And I have 2 brawn and no ranks.
So you have no ranks in what weapon? What's
light melee?
You don't have anything in light melee?
Yeah. I mean, I just have the career.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, because... I thought I read somewhere about not being able to gain ranks in it. Maybe that was with the original 4. In combat or magic. I don't remember even where I read that now. Anyway, so
2 greens, 2 blues, 2 purple.
Oh, fucker.
All right. So you swing and miss, but you've got an advantage. So you can heal some strain, or you can add a boost die. You can notice a single important point in the ongoing conflict, like a location of a door panel or a weak point on an armored car.
I think Fullman is going to kind of swing and a miss, and then kind of look at Galentine and wink at him like, yeah, like I did it on purpose, like we're playing with them.
Yeah.
Even though maybe we're not, but I'm gonna try and inspire Galentine to do a little better than I have, than we have so far. So give him the boost on his next attack.
All right. So then the minions are all gonna start swinging for the fences against y'all. All right. Nothing amazing? Nothing amazing. All right, here we go. So the first one against 2 purples. We'll just go across from left to right now. So Galentine. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what you want to know about the Galentine?
Here comes the roll to attack you.
Do you need to know my defense or anything?
Do you have a defensive rating?
I do.
What do you got?
2 for melee.
Awesome. So 3 fails and 3 advantages. So with those advantages, they're going to...
I just want to say, I like to think somebody's like walking by, watching us fight, swinging, just swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. What is going on? Oh, they're LARPing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Their attacks are going to cause you to have a black die on your next attack.
Okay.
The next one. Fullman, what's your defense?
2.
2? They fail with 2 advantages. With those 2 advantages, they're going to give a blue die to their next buddy who's swinging for the fences over there. Yeah, swinging for the fences on Donathan.
Oh! 3 black.
3 black. Let me add 1 more black to that. He's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 advantages. With those 4 advantages, they're going to... They are doing everything they possibly can. And so with all of this amazingness going on, they're going to give you 2 black dice, Jonathan, on your next roll. They're going to give you a black die, and they're going to give their boss a blue die. So they can't hit for tonight. PC.
This is the last slot, right?
Yep.
Very quickly, this face that looks like one of those bronze statue painted people in New York who like stand on the side of the road but look like statues. That's what he looks like, but he's like this silver. But very quickly, like this, I don't know, wave of skin like flaps off of his face and becomes like a big bulbous head that you're used to that's very robotic and featureless. And one of the eyes like blinks real sad at you, and it goes back to his face of just kind of emotionless stare, and he's going to turn and try and jab the other guy. So I should have. So I should
still 2 purple.
Okay, so it should be.
They gave you a black, right?
Yep, they gave me a black, and I have a blue from Fullman.
Perfect. So
2 greens, a yellow, a purple, a blue, 2 purples, and a black.
Yep. Success. So the total damage is what? And tell me how you do it.
So he makes that blink, and he pulls the arm spear T-1000 back, and he turns and looks at the other one and stabs in. So it's my brawn plus my weapon. So 5, 7.
7. That's enough to drop him.
Yeah, and he stabs this thing through, pulls it out, and then I have an advantage to spend here. Can I give... Let's see.
If you say their name, it takes 2. If you say whoever goes next, it only takes 1.
But I can't do a bad guy and give them a -1.
Correct. That takes at least 2 advantages.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll give a blue dice to whoever goes next.
All right. So then who goes next? I'll be honest, I was pretty much waiting for Galantine to jump on that too.
I will go next. I will get my revenge.
Which one are you attacking?
The boss.
Okay, so the boss is still 2 purples and 2 blacks.
And I got a boost from Galantine.
Yeah. And you also have story points.
Yeah, I know. I'm fixing to use one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna use one of them, and it ups the yellow one, or I think, right?
What it does is it turns a green into a yellow.
Okay. Wait. Okay. You know, I'm so used to roll 20. Doing this automatically. Do I actually use do I have to add my brawn into this, or just the yellow?
You have to add brawn, and what are you using? Melee light?
Yeah.
You have 2 ranks in melee light?
Yeah.
3 in brawn?
No, 2 in brawn.
2 in brawn. So what it's going to be is it's going to be 1 green, 2 yellows, and then 2 purples, or 1 green, 2 yellows, a blue, 2 purples, 2 blacks.
Okay, here we go. Don't fail me now. Ah!
There you go. So you end up having more fails. So you don't succeed. And you go ahead and take 1 strain. But you've got a triumph.
It's Jerry. You know Jerry.
With a triumph, You literally can do anything on the left side of the page that you want. You can use it to go ahead and upgrade the difficulty of the next time he attacks you. Doing something vital. There's nothing to do.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I will make. I will. I have failed so spectacularly. I intimidated him.
So he's going to have a red dice on his next attack. Cool. Then let's go ahead and do that because you scared him. He's like, "What? Oh no!" And he's going to swing for the fences. 2 yellow, a green. He gets a blue die from one of his kids. 1 purple, 1 red. All right.
And 2 black.
And 2 black because your defense.
Right.
He still succeeds.
Son of a.
And so that's going to be with that 1 threat. He doesn't have another maneuver. Okay.
I hope he gets a cramp.
He gets a cramp. He's going to deal 9 points of damage to you. And he's going to go ahead and leave engaged from you.
I think I'm dead, guys.
There's no way.
Yeah, because I have 1 soak. I had 7 wounds. I only have 12 wounds. So, yep, I'm dead.
What? You only have 1
I died
soak?
the first time.
No, what's your brawn?
2.
2. And so you have 2 from your brawn, and you have 1 from your armor. So that's 3 soak.
Okay.
So you might be like at 1 point now, maybe 2.
Okay, hold on. So
you keep figuring it out, and we got a PC slot open.
I think Clyde's at 1.
No, I'm at 12. I'm at exactly at the number. So
So you're fine. You're not down. If you take 1 more, you're down. Because you're technically the best way to keep track of threshold is start from 0 and go up to meet that number rather than that number and go down.
So I think the next PC slot, real quickly, you see his feet quickly turn back into those tank tracks and turn sideways and scoot him over to our hurt friend. And so what's going to be a better healing agent here? Jim?
Honestly, if you've got painkillers, shove those in his mouth.
So that's the best healing option?
Because that's immediately going to give him or lower his current wounds by 5. With a medical check, it's going to have to be an average check, and you don't necessarily have a lot of time.
Okay. Let's see. I think I wrote some stuff down here, or typed some stuff in. Help is on the way, friend.
Help is on the way.
That's good because it ain't working for me tonight. This has become now it's devil bones and devil own mead. I'm gonna preach against the badness of these because they don't work for me.
All right, yeah, I'm going to. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to skate over to him, and from the tip of the spear, it mechanism opens up and a syringe pops out, and I sit there and I poke him gently, right in the ass, and
whoa,
and it's perfect. Yeah, it.
And then I administer medicine to him.
Yeah, yeah, and then I say, "How do you feel today?" I'm Dr. Galantine. don't mind the shots. But yeah, so I shoot him, and it's a painkiller. So he gets 5 wounds healed immediately.
Oh my god. Poke him in the ass gently. I'm still hung up on that. Sorry.
Yeah. He still hasn't said anything, so he definitely didn't warn the guy. just rolled over sideways and jabbed him with a painkiller.
All right. NPCs. Seeing you come running over and having just downed some of their buddies, G10, they're gonna this minion group that was currently on Donathan is going to attack you. And what's your defense?
Oh god, I should have never done this.
Is it 2 blacks?
I think it's melee is 2.
Okay. So they're gonna do 2 purples. They're gonna take a maneuver to aim at a blue. And
failures.
Here comes the money.
The failures.
1 success. So you get hit with it, hit with the maces, and you will take a whole 5 points of damage. As they start swinging, and you hear the metal from the mace head smack up against the metal of your body.
And I subtract my soak from the value of 5.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Fulman, I think it's your turn.
I didn't get hit.
Oh. They didn't attack you, did they?
No. I'm okay with it.
They're going to do the same thing to you. How many black dice do you have? What's your defense? Melee 2? Roll. And it's a threat. That can't do anything to them right now. All right. You're up.
So it's me.
Yep.
Let's do what I did before. I want to take aim at the peon still in front of me that we've been swinging swords around each other.
Do it.
And so I get what? 2 green, 2 blue, or 2 green and blue, 2 purple. Is that right?
I don't think you have the blue this time.
All right. Perfect. Oh my god.
Missed terribly, but 2 advantages. So you can heal some strain. You can cause the person you just attacked to have a black dice the next time. You can say whichever character goes, any allied characters check that goes next gets a boost die. So that would mean if you go next, you could use it. Oh, I know what you meant. Just roll a blue die for me. I know why you meant blue die. You meant you were going to aim.
Oh, right.
Cool. So you only fail once, but you have 3 of those advantages now. So you can use those advantages to, well, you don't want to use that first one. You can use it to gain the +1 melee defense from them. You can use it to.
I just want to give a bonus die to the next roll.
Well,
and then maybe take it.
And then okay, so
I can take aim and get 2 blue.
So here's what would happen. You can, because there's 3 and the way this is worded, you can spend 2 of them to add a boost to any allied character's next check, including that of your own, and you can spend the other one to add a boost to the next allied character's check. So it wouldn't go to you, it would go whoever goes in the next PC slot.
So yeah, I guess I will take a blue and give 1 to the next. And maybe can you use that blue on healing? Is that? Is that
Yeah,
even
it just
blue on
says allied characters check.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just take one blue and then kind of back out for somebody else here.
Well, are you gonna take this first PC slot now in this new round? You would have to be able to use that blue die you just gave to yourself.
Oh, I thought you could use 2 to give 1 to myself and then 1 to give it to the next player. Is that correct? And then I could potentially have my blue on my next round and then let someone else maybe use that blue to save his ass.
Well, he's already got 5 points back. And the only thing that the best option.
I'm just going to take it.
Okay.
Go take aim as well.
So now you've got
3 blue, 2 green, 2 purple. Is that right?
2 green, 2 blue, 2 purple. Because you can't, for 1 advantage, give yourself a boost.
But
so aim is one of the boost dice, and 2 of your advantages is the other boost dice. Your 3rd leftover advantage is going to go to whichever ally goes next after you.
Okay, I see. Sorry.
It's all right.
Let's do this.
Hit him. There you go.
Good hit.
So then, what is your damage?
3 from the sword and 2 from brawn. Is that right?
Yep. So that's 5. Plus 1 from the success.
Cool.
So you're up to 6. You hit one of them real well, but he is barely standing. And with that other boost die, you can go ahead and give that to one of your buddies. So that whoever goes next now gets 2 boost die.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that and kind of turn and ha! Finally got one.
And you hit him pretty good too. The boss will then come running around, and he is going to go after you, Galantine, because he sees you trying to help him. He's like, no, we're going to take them all down. And so he'll run up to you, and he's going to swing at you. How many black die are you still? You 2 blacks?
Still 2.
Still 2. Good deal. He does not get a blue die on this one. 2 purples. Roll. A fail and a threat. And active character loses any. Nope. He's got nothing. So he comes running at you, swings that axe, and doesn't do anything to you. PC.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish I would have said ain't instead of and. Galantine ain't nothing to fuck with.
Galantine and nothing to.
Oh, thank you. All right, so to drop something is incidental. So can I say that I drop out like another painkiller?
You mean like just drop it on the ground?
Yeah, because I'm standing right on top of Donovan. Jonathan.
Absolutely.
Jonathan. What's his name? Donathan?
Donathan.
Kidding. Jonathan. So yeah, I drop one of the one right on him so that he has one. Then I am going to aim up a shot and the stuff clasps back around the point of the spear, and I'm going to try and jab it at whoever this boss is.
All right, you it's 2 purples and a black,
and I get a bunch of blues, right?
2 blues. You aimed 3 blues.
2 purples and a black. And then 2 and 1. Roll. So I rolled here. 2 successes, 3 advantages. What is that?
Yeah, it's 3 advantages. But your spear is 4, right?
For what? Oh, for crit? Yes.
Yeah, you're like, okay. So you could use that to lower their defense. So you could get rid of that black die until the end of the turn so that Donathan could have a better chance at hitting him. You could use all of those advantages and go, whichever ally goes next, and give it all to Donathan since he's the only one left.
Oh, that's a dirty trick.
Yeah. But that's just the way it works.
That's true. All right, let's see. So these are the things I get spend it on, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's your damage while you're looking at that?
So damage is brawn plus the weapon, which is 2, so 5 plus my successes, which is 7 again. Is that right? Did I have 2 successes?
I thought you had more.
Yes, I had 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Yeah. So whoever goes next, what do they get? Something good, right?
3 boost die.
3 boost die. Yeah. Whoever goes next gets. Actually, yeah. I don't have any strain to heal. Go for it. 3 boost die. Actually, is that better than taking away a defense? 3 boost die. Let's do 3 boost die.
Because taking away the defense only takes away 1 black.
Right. Getting 3 blues and blacks are counter to each other, right?
Right. And and if you were the first one to go in the round, and you would have done that, then taking away that black die from everybody else's attack would have been great. But at this point, dump all the blues onto him.
Yeah, for sure. I think that makes sense. All right. So there we go.
All right. For that, he's going to, let's see, it's the minions now. And the minions are not as strong. Which is good, right? Let's see. Yeah, those guys are still alive. So there's a group on Fulman and a group still on Donathan. Please, dear God, let me not kill Donathan.
For what it's worth, I'm also right there if they'd like to attack me.
Okay, we'll do that. Because you're the first person to actually hit the leader. So the group on Donathan continues to attack you, and the group on Fulman is still like, oh God, this one's actually hitting us now. So attacking, let's see, 2 blacks from you, G10. Cool. All right. They are going to swing at you, and they're going to do 9 points of damage. And with those 2 threats, they're going to give you a blue on your next attack. Or on your next check.
They're giving me a blue?
Yes, because those are threats.
Oh, okay, okay.
So because they're over there swinging around going after you, and they hit you real good, but with the way that they hit you, it causes you to spin and roll, and they're not ready for whatever you're about to do next.
Does it have to be targeted at them?
No, it's just your next check.
Okay.
So what it's done is it's made it so that it just creates an opening somewhere for you to do something, and you just tell us what that is when it happens. And still 2 black on Fulman, right?
Yes.
Boom. They're going to do the same thing as well. They end up doing 9 points of damage to you.
Righty.
And whatever they've done has left an opening to do something of your choice. And you'll get a boost die on your next. And it's Donathan's turn.
Yes, I'm going to hit somebody. Somebody's getting cut.
Okay, so you've got you've already got 3 boost die on top of what you're doing. the group that was on you is still within engaged of you. They've just moved around you. So you could aim if you want to. If you want to move to the boss, you can take 2 strain and still aim, so you can get that 4th boost die.
Yeah, he keeps hurting me. I'm going after his.
Get him.
Okay, 2 green, 2 yellow. Is it 2 purple and a black, right?
It's 2 purple and a black, 4 blue, and how do you have 2 green and 2 yellow?
Oh, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you want to spend a point, you can as well to make it so that your one of your greens turns into a yellow again. So 1 green, 2 yellow. And in fact, you can do that for free because you're an average human, right?
Yeah.
No, you are. So with that average human ability, don't forget that what you can do is, as an out-of-turn incidental, you can move 1 story point from the GM's pool to the player's pool. So basically, you flip a black one to a white one, and then you spin it so it stays black.
Okay. Let's see. But I can't do it during combat. Didn't it say out of combat?
No, out of turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm taking you one of your die away from you.
Okay. There you go.
And I'm spending that die.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. 2 purple, a black.
4 blue.
4 blue. Okay.
1 green, 2 yellow.
1 green, 2 yellow.
1, 2, 3, roll. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Come on, damn it. There we go.
There you go. That's a lot of blanks. Sorry, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
so 3 successes and a threat. So that 1 threat, you're going to take 1 strain. And what's your damage to this guy?
Let's see. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1, 2, 3. 8 damage to him.
All right. He's looking pretty hurt. And it's another PC's turn. You going to do it again?
I've got I think I'm going to go here.
Okay.
Because I have a boost awaiting. So it's 2 purple and a black, because that's his defense, right?
Yep.
And then 2 and a yellow.
Do you want, and if you want to aim as your maneuver, you can add another blue.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. And roll.
Success. 2 of them.
Huzzah.
So you've got 2 and 2. Spears 2, right?
Yeah, so this is going to be 7.
You've got 3 in brawn? Yeah, you do.
I do.
7 damage. The boss is hurting. Hurting real bad. And as a last-ditch effort, all of the minions are going to converge onto you. No, they're not. They're going to keep fighting. They're not that tight of a group. They're a bunch of panzos. All right. Here we go. The first group that's still on Fullman. Fullman, how many blacks do you have? What's your melee defense?
2.
2 advantages. So they're going to miss, and they're going to give you a black dice on your next turn.
Oh, thank goodness.
And the same to G10. Fails. And a threat. And the threat's not going to do anything. So you watch that. And now it's another PC's turn. Which one of you is the principal?
I'm cutting that sucker.
Get him.
Let me reset my. Okay, 2 yellows. I'm gonna aim
A blue, 2 purples,
Yep.
and a black.
2 purples and a black. Now, come on. Aha! And I activate my crit.
That's right, you do.
And I'm going to give the next person a boost. No, wait.
Is the sword a 3?
No, 2.
A 2?
It's 2. Yeah. So I'm going to activate my sword and then give whoever goes next a whole
2
bunch.
boost.
Yeah, a whole bunch.
All right, so roll a D100. So reset and then add 1 to your D100 and roll.
69.
All right. Oh, he has an average severity. It's called Scattered Senses. The target removes all boost die from skill checks until the critical injury is healed. He cannot receive boost dice, or he cannot use any boost dice he receives for any reason whatsoever until he gets that crit healed. Period.
And he takes 5 damage.
5 damage. He is holding on. And it's his turn. He's looks at you and drops his axe. Oh, this trash ain't worth it. Boys, get back. Save yourselves. And he just starts running full speed, not even in the direction that you're walking or the cart, just like off into the fields behind the house, just full speed. And whoever's next. The big guy used maneuver and action to move, so he's moved from engaged to medium range. If you want to go after the big guy, it takes 2 maneuvers. If you want to keep fighting, you can keep fighting this guy.
I'm feeling very threatened by the guy in front of me here, so I actually want to use a talent,
Yes.
Field Commander, to roll for leadership to give the other guys potentially a movement action to chase after him at the cost of 1 strain. So,
All right, so 2 purples and a leadership roll.
and leadership I have rank 2, so I do a yellow. Is that right?
You've got 2 in leadership and how many in presence?
2.
So it's 2 yellow, no greens.
Right. Do I also get that blue boost
Yes, you would.
from? And I have a black die. Does that count on action rolls too?
Yep.
Or just attack? Okay. Mother trucker.
Add another blue and another black and roll again.
Blue and black or purple and black?
Blue and black. There you go.
Awesome.
So 2 successes and 2 advantages.
So with Field Commander,
How much presence do you have?
2, I think. Yeah.
2. So both of you, both G10 and Donathan, if you would like to, could use an out-of-turn incidental as a maneuver and move.
Chase after him. So I'm kind of like, he's getting away. The coward's running.
Look, he's running.
Come back! We told you we were sent here.
Yeah, I'll chase after him.
Yeah,
Just
I'll definitely move.
Cool. And so that'll put you both within range of him. And it's a PC's turn.
Well, I'm already unmuted.
Well, since I'm here.
So I needed to use a maneuver to get closer, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. You only moved to short range. It's going to take one more maneuver to get to him.
Okay, so maneuver to get to him. I can take a strain to aim.
Yep. Or a 2 strain.
2 strain to aim.
Yep.
All right.
And then he's still 2 purples and a black.
2 purples and a black. I don't have any blues here.
Nope. You aim, so 1 blue.
Oh.
You fail in a crap ton of advantages. We know where this is going.
Can I
Whoever
give...
goes next, Clyde?
So I can give 4 blue dice to whoever goes next?
To whoever goes next.
Huh.
Or you can give 2 to Clyde.
Yeah, I'll just 2 to whoever goes next, I guess.
2?
No. Can I use 4 advantages to like trip this guy?
You know, I think I'm almost done with that. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to go with yes, because it says you can force the target to drop a melee or a ranged weapon that they're holding, make them drop their defenses. You can... Yeah. I'm down for it. Let's do it. Sounds good to me.
So is it all 4? Does it take all 4 to do that?
It will take all 4.
Okay, yeah. I'll just he turns around and looks and sees us both coming and turns and just trips over his own leg and falls like boom, just straight down, and then we get there.
All right. The one minion group looks at the 2 of you that just ran away, looks that they've been left alone, and they look at each other and just split off and go in other directions like, fuck this, no! Full on speed, drop taxes, their maces, they're running. One of the guys right in front of you, Fullman, goes, no, drops his mace and runs, and the other one's still going, ow! Oh! And so he's going to swing at you by himself. So something to know about minion groups now is because we've not really run into this yet. You guys have been taking care of all of them in one big swoop before they can do anything. But with a minion group, the reason that they're dangerous is that, for instance, the minions have 3 brawn, and they have melee light 1. But as a single minion, that means nothing. They just add their brawn. For every extra minion in the group, that's dice they get to upgrade in that attack. They've been rolling 2 greens and a yellow. Now they're just rolling 3 greens. So there's no chance of them getting that getting a triumph now. So they fail with 2 threats, and that means they're going to give you a boost die on your next check, Fullman. PC.
I'm cracking that dude with my sheep.
Go for it. Because he's prone, you get, what is it? Is it a blue die to attack him? An upgrade? I've actually never had to attack a prone character.
Well, see, I was thinking like when he was tripping, as he was falling, Donathan just swings a shield like a chair.
Do you really want that setback?
I might as well. I've done cat. I might as well commit myself to it.
Okay, so you're swinging your shield, so add a black dice. You get a
Right.
blue dice because he's prone. And it's still
And-
against 2 purples and a black.
2 purples. I'd add another black. Okay. Let me see here. I think a shield is what it. Dang it. You know, they actually put where if you were going to use this weapon, this shield as a weapon, what skill I would be rolling.
Melee light.
Okay, so we're going back, and then my 2 melee light.
So 2
Okay.
purples, 2 blacks.
1 blue and 2 yellow.
Wait. Yes.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Aha! Take.
Where is it?
Oh, I got 2 successes and 2 advantages
Where'd you roll?
on the Star Wars dice on thing. Did it not show it?
No. Does anybody else see it?
Nope.
Oh, seriously? Okay, you know what? Hold on.
I'll give it to you.
Your one good hit there.
Nope. Where's this share screen? Heck no. Somebody's gonna see this. Where is it?
On your left, the green one.
Okay, hold up. Wait.
He's like, no. I'm not letting this one just be given to me. I must prove this.
Right, can you see it?
Oh, there it is now. It just came up.
Oh.
It finally came up. 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Yeah, it refreshed on the website. Not your share screen, though.
Oh.
So, you hit him.
I don't think the shield actually does any damage, but I got
Nope, but you do your brawn and those 2 successes.
points of damage. So like I said, he's falling forward and just swings his shield and catches him and knocks him on down into the ground. Maybe scoot just a little bit.
Maybe
I
scoot.
told you to put the stuff back in the building.
Yeah, I think it only takes those 2. Yep, it only takes 2 advantages to trigger knockdown, so it all works. And how much damage was that?
4.
Okay, he doesn't take any damage from that, but you knock him down. It's his turn. He's going to take a maneuver to stand up and a maneuver to move short range. Like, he is out of this. Who's next? Oh, Fullman.
Was I not top of the order last? Wait,
I
I thought I was top of the order.
Oh,
Maybe not. I'm pretty sure I was, though, when I did.
oh, well then he hasn't gotten up.
Commander.
You're right. We're at the top of we're the top round again, and he never stood up.
In case Caleb wants to poke him in the butt or something.
Gently.
Yeah, I guess is he if he's still laying on the ground. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him the business.
Give it to him,
Pick him up and DDT him onto the shield.
please. I love a good DDT.
So a purple or 2 purples and a black.
Yep.
And then I get a blue because he's on the ground.
Yep.
And then I
Another
get
blue
another
'cause you
blue
aimed.
because I aimed.
Yep.
All right.
Clyde.
Yeah, I guess I'll give 3 boosts to whoever decides to go next.
This guy, I love this. If this were D&D, I'd be like, you guys are supposed to be the good guys. You're like, nope. We've been buddies for 3 days. So say as our leader. And we've not lost. I can take this guy running off alive, being us losing.
Met him in the bar.
Yeah. So now he'll stand up as a maneuver, and he's going to use his action to start to run away. So he's a short range now. Next.
I'm going to get. I'm doing a flying DDT.
Yeah. Please. You know what? I want to see a flying DDT. I'm going to give you another boost die.
Okay, hold on. I'm not using my shield.
Make it work.
So how many boosts do I have now?
Are you okay? So now you're actually using brawl, right?
Right. So that's not I'm not proficient in that. So I'm using 2 green. Okay. And how many boost dice did I get from Caleb?
3.
3.
One more,
Okay.
because I want to see it.
Okay. 4.
Are you aiming?
Yes, I will aim.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 strain.
I will take the 2 strain. This must happen.
Just imagine you standing behind him, tapping your foot, waiting for him to stand up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
RK out of nowhere.
I'm gonna do a flying dirty deeds or something.
Yeah. And 2 purple and black. Get him.
2 purple and a black. Oh.
What the hell?
So he sees me coming and he just gets the heck out of the way.
Oh my god.
That is an RKO from the other guy.
Oh my god.
So I'm okay with him running away now. I screwed that up, bro.
All of your dice that helped you rolled nothing but advantages. And all of the dice against you rolled nothing but failures.
So what I'm
Make him fall again.
You know what? It takes 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 4 to make him fall. I'm gonna spend 4 to make him fall, and then I'm gonna give the other 2 to him. Let's see. Next person or to give him. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the next person. Somebody take this fool out.
So the one on you is going to attack you again, Fulman. And he hits! Oh, wow. Wake up. Wow. I'm surprised. Way to go. He hit something. 7 damage.
Hold on, I want to parry. How does that
Okay.
work? So I just have the 1 rank in parry and suffer 3 strain to reduce the damage by 2 plus my rank. So -3 and then minus my soak.
Yep.
Right?
And you take 3 strain.
And what was the damage on the hit?
7.
All right. I'll take 1 more damage and 3 strain. Thank goodness, that saved my life.
And he's going to use his maneuver to begin to run away. So he moves to short range. G10. We are going into our 7th round of combat. I don't know the last time I went into 7 rounds of combat against minions.
Well, we all created RP characters.
That's right.
Yeah, we tried to walk past this.
You're up, G10.
So is this guy on the ground?
Yep.
Do I have 2 blue dice?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Blue dice. He's on the ground. 2 purples, a black, and then my stuff.
And then my stuff.
All right.
Yes!
It was meant to be, guys.
It was meant to be.
Gently. Gently.
So 3, 4, 5, 10.
10?
Is that it?
Yes.
How does
And an
this one
advantage.
die? And an advantage. Whoever goes next gets him. How does he die? How does this man, who is literally afraid of you at this point and running for his life, for the goodness of his life, who literally,
This is the 3rd time he's fallen down.
I want you to remember, this guy did not kill anyone. He said he found it this way. And all he was doing was trying to clean up from finding this empty house, okay? And you're like, kill him!
No. Galantine's initial move was for protection. Then everybody else started going crazy. And I didn't know this, but apparently he can stab a guy. And he did.
Oh man.
And, yeah, so I think I just like the scene of all of this kind of playing out, him being like, oh shit, I gotta go. And he turns around to run away, and he gets like shoelace tackled and trips over, and someone whops him on the head with the shield, and he finally gets up. And the guy takes another swipe, and he's just got nothing. And somehow the dude misses, so he scrambles to his feet to turn and run. And the guy just like grabs his ankle and he falls over again. And I think when he falls over, Galantine is using the long pointy knife as kind of like a walking stick. And he's, even though he's not walking, he's just kind of still tank tracks across the ground. But he sets it down every 3 or 4 feet, and then eventually it's just a shot of those tank tracks, and it rolls up on the guy, and he's just sitting there like scrambling up, and the spear comes down into his back, and he's just sitting there, and he falls over dead, and he's like, I curse those guys. I'm a bad guy.
I'm a bad guy.
Yeah. That way Galantine and everybody else can feel better about killing this guy. He said he was a bad guy.
And Galantine notices his badge.
He's a royal cleaner of houses of dead people.
The local sheriff who was investigating this murder.
Everything they were loading up was evidence.
We did come up and we were like, we were supposed to be here. No, stop taking stuff from here. Let's fight.
Yeah, we handled that all wrong. Don't ever try and protect yourself in this game.
It's just been like, hey, what are you guys doing? They would have told us and we would have moved on.
We're here with the local magistrate. Yes. So from there, that's where we're gonna call it our night. If we want to keep on going, next time what we'll do is you'll have a little bit more time to examine the scene, and then it'll promptly move you on to a location called the Holloway Inn. That was a lot of fun, guys.
Where we will be arrested.
Oh yeah, where we will be arrested. I mean, there is somebody important there. Cool. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you letting me run some Genesis with you. I hope that I know that it takes a little while to get used to figuring out how the dice system works. And from there, I hope you had a good time playing, good time trying to keep yourselves alive. I hope it didn't turn into straight up bones for you, Clyde. But hopefully you'll let me run for you again, and we'll have pretty much that we could have the same guys put in quarters into the different player next time, and so instead of G10, somebody else shows up standing in G10 spot and keeps going from there. But again, thank you guys.
It was fun.